How's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to show you guys how to mount a deer from the start to the finish. I already tanned the hide. There's a video on my page of me tanning the hide and how to neutralize it and all that stuff. Thin the hide, all that stuff. So we have the hide ready. We got the ear liners in. So now we're going to go ahead and mount. We put the fake nose on. Got some clay built up here. So that's as far as we got. So let's get the glue on and let's get started. I'll show you guys how we do it here. Bring it down just a bit so y'all can see what's going on. Spin it around and get some glue in there first. I use Pro 1 hide piece, best there is. Tried a lot, and this one seems to be the one that I like the most. So I use Crotan to tan the hides. Like I said, there's a video, you can check that part out. I got one of when the deer first comes in, skinning it all. Then I got a video of fleshing it and tanning it, so check all that out. And now we're at the point where we can finally mount the deer. So this is a big old deer. This is a pedestal mount, so you get plenty of glue everywhere. Around like that. This one had a big nose right here, so we had to build all that up, and then we put muscle structure in it. The forms come with muscle structure, but I like to make it a little bigger so they can see it, especially on a deer like this. Make sure you get it all in the cracks. What you doing, buddy? What? The only spot you don't put glue right now is where you're going to sew. Because you put that in, you put the glue where you're going to sew in as you're sewing, because you don't want glue all in your way, getting all in the hair. So don't put the glue on there yet. But other than that, you cover the whole deal. And now where the eyes are, because we set the eyes after we put the hide on, because if not, all your clay work's going to be messed up. Make sure you get plenty of glue down in the nostrils. Get it down in there real good. More in this nostril. Right there. Alright, that should do it. Alright, now we are going to throw the hide on. Back you guys up just a little bit while I do this so you can see. So when you get the hide, like I said, the ear liner's already in it. It's already wet tanned. Just give it a pop. Kind of breaks it up a little bit, stretches it out. Just do like that. Hand under like that, fold it back. You want to put your hand through the Y cut in the back and flip it over like that. That way you got this, and then you slide this over just like that. We'll probably be blocking y'all for just a second here. That's why you don't put the eyes on yet, because it'll just mess it up. This taxis the hide. That's why they call it taxidermist, because you're taxiing the hide. Over right here. All right, like that. Okay. Yeah.
Are you gonna be using your drill?
Yeah, I gotta set the antlers here in a minute.
Can I use the battery real quick?
Hold on, I'm almost done, then I gotta set the antlers.
Alright.
That's my next step here. We're recording for a video of how to mount a deer. Make sure it's all stretched out like that. Pull down till it matches your lip line there. Just lining the hairs up right now. We're almost ready to set the antlers. Trying to make sure everything's lined up here.
I've never seen you put clay on the bottom, Joel.
This was a big one. I had to customize it. Alright, now we go on to set the antlers, which they're already preset. I already set them, so they should go in place fairly easy. Good with that. You want 2.5 fingers in between the antlers here. That's what we're going for. Make sure they're lined up good.
You done with the drill?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some clay and we're gonna pack it all around the back of this right here.
Switch the batteries because that was dead.
So for the back of the horns, you want harder clay. And then the eyes, I'll show you. This is a stiff clay, so it don't shrink up on you. My boy's out there building something. I don't know what he's doing. You just want to pack this all up. Make sure it's nice and smooth transition here. That's what we're going for. Just make sure everything's packed in here. You gotta fill in where there was meat before. Sure it's all nice and filled in there. Rather have too much than not enough, because you can always mash it down. So it's a rule of thumb. Alright, let's see what that looks like. A little bit more. Alright, we got a smooth transition there, so. Now we're going to set some eyes. So they take 32 millimeter glass eyes like that. You want to pack some clay in there, fill up the cavity. Then I go like this, so you get most of the clay out and just kind of leave a point at the end, so you smash it into the form. There's a thin line on this side and a thicker black line on this side. You want the thicker always out this towards the tear duct. Just like that. And then you want to line it up with the tear duct. Just like that. Same thing for the other side. Make sure the pupils are nice and perfect. They got to be perfect. Perfect. Then you want to get a bead like this, go pack all the way around in them cracks. You want to build a bottom brow and a top brow. That's what we're going for right now. I'll show you. I'll zoom in on it. You don't want too much because you don't want a huge eyebrow, but just enough. Same thing. Same thing over here. Like I said, all we're doing is just packing in the cracks first, around the eye, filling in the gap, and then we're going to build a bottom brow and a top brow. If you look at a deer, when you get them in the shop, skin them out, that's how you figure out where muscles go where. That's what I do. Like the ear muscles, you just look at a deer that gets brought in before you skin it. Wherever there's muscle, you put it on the form. You adjust it as you mount it, so the clay that you put on here, that you can move it, so it ain't gotta be exact. Put a little more up there. Alright, I'm gonna show you. So, I want it to look something like that. Like I said, we'll move it as we're mounting it, but that's about what you want. Alright, now we're gonna put glue around the eyes. We're gonna put glue around the antlers. Just make sure everything's lined up here. I'm gonna put a thin layer at the bottom here. I need a little more on this bottom brow here, I just saw. That ought to do it. Now let's get some glue on there. Make sure you get up tight around the antlers, that's key. Not where you're gonna sew, just on the edges. Get it down in that tear duct real good. Corners of the eyes. You're gonna get glue and stuff on the eyes, don't worry about it, comes off. Don't worry about it. I used to worry about when I first started taxidermy, but then I realized how easy it is to just wipe off, so don't worry about it. Just make sure you get the whole eye covered. little bit on the back there. Then we're going to put a glob right in the center, right there. And that way, when we're done sewing, we're going to push this back around the verge where we didn't put the glue. Alright. Now, here comes the fun part. We got to sew this guy. It's the worst part for me. I'll probably fast forward it so you guys don't have to watch all this if I can figure out how to edit. Ease this over there, try not to mess up your clay work. I just use regular sinew. With the L shape. I'm gonna sew this up and then I'll get back with you guys.